A runaway train through cursed caverns, collapsing mines, and the wildest wilderness in the West. A ride built on decades of Imagineering ideas and one of the most beloved roller coasters Disney has ever created. My name is Park Hopper Chris, and this is Sunday Ride Showcase, a weekly series where every week I take an attraction from around the world and do a deep dive into its history, how it works, and its impact on the theme park world. And today on episode 52 of Sunday Ride Showcase, we're heading into the desert through haunted gold mines and explosive caverns. This is Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Before we get into the video, real quick, I just need to say this. There are 91.2% of you who aren't subscribed who keep coming back. Dude, it's literally free.
Oh my god! Wow!
It costs you nothing and at the same time helps me out tremendously. So please, do me a favor and just press subscribe, especially if you keep coming back and you enjoy the content. Just do it. Go now. Okay? Bye. Thanks. The story of Big Thunder Mountain Railroad begins long before guests ever boarded a runaway mine train. Its roots go back to the earliest days of Disneyland and one of the most ambitious projects Walt Disney ever envisioned, Thunder Mesa. In the 1950s and 60s, Frontierland was already one of Disneyland's most popular areas, but Walt wanted something massive to anchor the land. He envisioned an enormous Western-themed expansion featuring a sprawling mesa, desert landscapes, waterfalls, and a runaway mine train weaving through towering rockwork. This project was known as Thunder Mesa. It would have been one of the most elaborate themed environments Disney had ever built. The concept included not only a mine train coaster, but also a wax museum, walking trails, and large-scale show scenes telling the story of a cursed mining town. But Walt Disney passed away in 1966 before Thunder Mesa could be realized. The project was shelved as the company focused on completing Walt Disney World and other priorities. For years, the runaway mine train concept sat in Imagineering archives, waiting for the right moment. That moment arrived in the 1970s. A young Imagineer named Tony Baxter revisited the Thunder Mesa concepts while working on improvements for Disneyland. Baxter saw potential in the abandoned runaway mine train idea and began developing it into a full attraction. At the time, roller coasters at Disney parks were relatively simple. The Matterhorn bobsleds proved coasters could be themed, but Imagineers wanted to push storytelling further. Baxter envisioned a coaster where the environment itself told a story, a cursed mining town where trains raced uncontrollably through unstable caverns. Instead of a simple ride, the coaster would function as a narrative experience, blending scenery, motion, and pacing. This new concept became Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. The first version opened at Disneyland in 1979, built on the site once occupied by the mine train through Nature's Wonderland. Big Thunder Mountain became the spiritual successor to that earlier attraction. It retained the Western setting, but added speed, drops, and dynamic motion. The Disneyland version introduced the core elements still seen today. A runaway train narrative, massive red rock formations inspired by Bryce Canyon, explosive dynamite effects, and twisting track that hugged the terrain. Unlike traditional roller coasters that emphasized height, Big Thunder relied on tight turns, sudden dips, and terrain interaction to create excitement. The track wrapped around rockwork and tunneled through caverns, creating the illusion of high speed even at moderate velocities. Guests immediately embraced it. The ride combined thrills with accessibility, making it appealing to families and coaster fans alike. Following its success in California, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad opened at Magic Kingdom in 1980. This version expanded the scale dramatically. Set on an island in Frontierland, the Florida Big Thunder featured larger rockwork, longer track, and more elaborate show scenes. Rivers surrounded the mountain, enhancing the sense of isolation and immersion. This layout included extended caverns, additional drops, and more detailed queue storytelling. The Florida version also leaned further into the cursed mining town narrative, with references to supernatural events causing the trains to run wild. Because of its size and setting, many fans consider Magic Kingdom's Big Thunder the most expansive version of the ride. The third installation arrived at Tokyo Disneyland in 1987. Tokyo's Big Thunder closely followed the Florida layout, but with even greater attention to detail. The surrounding Frontierland environment was built specifically to complement the attraction, giving the mountain a dramatic presence within the park. Maintenance standards and operational precision at Tokyo Disneyland have kept this version running exceptionally smooth for decades. Many enthusiasts consider it one of the best maintained versions in the world. Perhaps the most unique version opened with Disneyland Paris in 1992. Here, Imagineers returned to the original Thunder Mesa storyline. The ride is located on an island in the center of Frontierland's rivers of the far west. Guests board trains on the mainland and travel through tunnels beneath the water before reaching the mountain. This version features the most elaborate narrative integration. The cursed mining town of Thunder Mesa is fully realized, tying together Phantom Manor and the surrounding Frontierland structures. The coaster feels like it's part of a larger story rather than a standalone attraction. The Paris version is often praised as the most immersive and thematically rich Big Thunder Mountain. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is a steel mine train roller coaster designed to simulate a runaway train. The ride uses multiple chain lift hills to propel trains through its layout. Instead of one large lift and drop, the coaster relies on several smaller lifts to maintain momentum and pacing. This multi-lift design also allows Imagineers to control speed and spacing while creating the sensation of a train racing out of control. The trains themselves are designed to resemble old mining equipment. Each train consists of several cars connected with articulated joints, allowing them to navigate tight turns smoothly. The coaster operates using block sections, ensuring trains remain safely spaced. Magnetic and friction brakes work together to slow and control trains as they approach stations and block zones. Because the ride reaches moderate speeds rather than extreme ones, the experience feels accessible while still delivering excitement. What truly defines Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is its environment. Massive rockwork structures were carefully sculpted and painted to resemble real desert formations. Forced perspective techniques make the mountain appear larger than it actually is. Explosive sound effects, animatronics, and environmental details create the sense of a living, dangerous mining region. The story remains simple. A mining company unearthed gold in a cursed mountain, and now the trains run themselves, racing uncontrollably through collapsing caverns. This narrative gives context to every drop, turn, and explosion. Big Thunder Mountain helped define the modern-themed roller coaster. It proved coasters could be deeply integrated into theme lands rather than existing as standalone thrill machines. Its success influenced future attractions across the industry, including Disney's own Expedition Everest and countless mine train-style coasters around the world. The ride also demonstrated the power of environmental storytelling. Instead of relying solely on speed or height, Big Thunder used scenery, pacing, and sound to create excitement. Big Thunder Mountain represents decades of Imagineering evolution, from Walt Disney's original Thunder Mesa dreams to Tony Baxter's realization of the runaway mine train concept. Across every Disney park it inhabits, the ride delivers the same core experience: controlled chaos, scenic immersion, and the feeling of racing through a living landscape. It stands as one of Disney's most enduring attractions and a cornerstone of themed coaster design. Thank you for watching episode 52 of Sunday Ride Showcase. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future episodes. Until next time, I'll see you in the queue.